Bypass Tiqqun to EMV share. You have clearance for final approach. EMV share. You have been assigned to Tiqqun Docking Bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
Good evening, campers, and welcome back to Ixion. I'm Commander Exorcist, and this is part 2 of our ongoing playthrough. And so we are stuck in the future, I guess, with a destroyed moon, as you can see it there, and our dead world, planet Earth, not far away, so we're kind of stuck in between. The Tiqqun has been severely damaged. We are going to need to repair the hull very quickly here because we've got the VOHLE jump has caused some damage. We also have some damaged sectors. So in order to do that, we're going to have to turn on hull repair, which will start to burn resources to begin repairing the station. So we've got a few things to work on because we're back where we started. So we're back in the solar system. There's a couple of things that are here that weren't before. We've got the Urshanabi station that we're going to be exploring. So we'll just go ahead and start by sending our science ship out there. And then we're going to, so I'm going to start here in a second. We're going to kind of get our bearing and kind of show you where we're at before we get started. This game is very temperamental, and so I want to try to get it right so we can get through the campaign, hopefully get through the campaign. I mean, if we die and the game's over, that's fine. I'm not going to restart it, but just to really kind of show you what can happen here. So we're in trouble. We need to grow food, which we have our yummy insect farms here. Yippee, right? You will eat the bugs and you will be happy. Gross. Disgusting. Yeah. I think I'd rather die on the planet. And then, but we've got a couple of things going on. So we're low on food, and we're low on a bunch of stuff. But we need to research the probe launcher, and that is this technology right here. And what the probe launcher is going to do is it's going to allow us to build a new docking bay over here that we will use to launch probes out. Actually, we'll probably build it right here if it'll fit. But it'll allow us to launch probes into the system to be able to scan for various resources, because we only have a finite supply of the different resources that we need, our iron and other things. So our polymers and or I call it iron. It's an iron bar, but it's alloys. So our resources. We've got iron, which is basically iron ferrite that is collected from the asteroid field that we can refine. We've got alloys, which we turn ferrite into alloys. We got carbon, which becomes polymer, silicon, which becomes electronics, hydrogen, and then we've got waste, ice, food, and then cryonic pods. Cryonic pods are something that we'll work on later on in the playthrough, where you're able to rescue. There are people that are surviving or have survived or tried to survive in the solar system and in other places in cryogenic suspension. I figured Dolos got the capability to do extrasolar travel. Most likely they have the ability to extend human life. And so that's what we're looking at here. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. And let's take a look. We've got a couple of issues that we need to solve first. So you may notice the moon has broken apart. No, we really didn't. Thank you for letting us know. The crew are aware of this. Many rumors are spreading throughout the station. It was humanity's fate. We took a trust, and this is the thing. We took a trust penalty, but we're going to pretty much on everything that we say. Crew are asking a lot of questions about the state of Earth. We predict a decrease in productivity if those questions go unanswered. We're going to send an expedition to Earth. Absolutely. Absolutely, we're going to send an expedition to Earth. So let's go out here and take a look at our fleet. So we've got the the light bulb on its way. And when we get the ability to launch probes, that's how we will do it. Once the light bulb is done with the Urshabi, or whatever that is, we'll come back and take a look at Earth. So we are...
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, so let's take a look and see what's going on out there. So we've got the Urshanabi, a ship broken in two and is not transmitting any signals. The phrase, "Whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity," has been daubed in large letters on the wreck. Mummified bodies have been attached to its hull. Jeez. Let's gather the remaining resources there. So it'll only take one cycle. And each cycle is... A cycle is a rotation of the station. So you can look at a cycle as a day, and we measure that by the rotations of the Tiqqun. So, and everybody, thanks for joining me on this new playthrough. This is kind of a celebration playthrough, celebrating us passing 3,000 subs the other day, which is a lot of fun.
The ship team has completed a task.
All right, cool. So now we need to go over here and set our cargo ship to go out there. And then I want the light bulb to head to Earth. And if I remember correctly, Earth has quite a few resources that we'll be able to exploit as well. I think that my only real complaint about this game is that the system map, the solar system map, is a little difficult to manage. It's a little difficult to read. It's a little bright. It's a little too bright for me. But I get the point of what they were going for. So we've got the moon here shattered, the Tiqqun, and then pretty soon light bulb will arrive. Oh, hold on a second.
A
So
science ship has arrived at its destination.
our probe launcher. Ooh, and it does fit. Excellent. So we will go ahead and 90. I don't think we're going to have enough to build it, but that's okay. So what do we got going on here on Earth? No signals have been received from Earth. The oceans seem to have evaporated, and the surface temperature has risen significantly since the Tiqqun was last in orbit. Atmospheric readings indicate the presence of strong dust storms and dangerously high levels of carbon dioxide, radiation, and microplastics. The blue planet will never again deserve its name. Let's start with the Dolos headquarters and see what's up, because hopefully they have something to tell us, or I mean, I don't know. I like to have some faith in humanity, even if the humans are not the best. Dolos seems like the kind of company that would have some kind of a failsafe. And just like that, we are out of the supplies that we need for fixing the probe launcher.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. The converted oil rig which Dolos uses as its state-of-the-art headquarters is gone. Only a few metal scraps remain scattered across an expansive, dusty, cracked Earth. There is no survivors. Investigate. All right, let's check for our home and then our cargo ship. Cool. So once our cargo ship gathers all of the science, and oh yeah, we don't have enough alloys to repair the Tiqqun. So see here, this is what I was talking about. There's a lot of these systems we're going to have to manage. Our trust is going up. That's great. But our hull integrity is dropping rapidly because we don't have enough alloys to repair the thing. So yeah, we're going to keep it on 2 speed at the moment. Now that we're done, though, let's go back and I want to research alternative life center. So we want
A
to...
science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, so let's go back out there, see what's going on. Huge crevice cuts through the ground where your home once stood. Hey, we found more. We found more stuff. I don't care if that's more of a medium priority. So as I was saying, we want to keep a balance. So we're going to try to keep a balance between building or researching things that improve stability and things that help with manufacturing, because we need to be able to manufacture things. All right, we got a little bit of, we got enough to build our probe system. So that's cool. So this will be our probe launcher over here. And, are we still getting more? That's coming in. Okay, so now we're going to build one probe. We're waiting on that probe to be finished. I think they're cool. They look like, I can kind of see it. They look like the old school Voyager probes. Almost there. This should be the last thing to resolve the Earth event.
Has completed a task.
Okay. After a long search, we have found nothing but rubble. No signs of life, not even a corpse. The lunarclism seems to have caused a series of events that precipitated the collapse of thermo-industrial civilization. Earth has become a toxic, arid wasteland scoured by harsh winds, now more inhospitable than Mars. The only remnant of civilization was a fallen steel where the city of Washington once stood. Stuck in a crevasse, it has been sheltered from the wind. A prayer imploring divine forgiveness was engraved in gold on its surface.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
So at this point, we are going to launch a probe, and the way this works is that you just kind of hover over the area and you'll see the different deposits. So like this is a really good spot for iron, for ferrite. All right, so we have a good chance of finding iron, and I like the mixture of this one. So let's launch a probe out there. And the way this will work is the probe will find the resources that we need, and then we'll be able to send out mining ship, which is something we need to build, actually. Let's go back to the Tiqqun.
The probe has completed its scan.
So to safeguard humanity, we must find survivors and increase the station's population. We do not have time to go through the classic reproductive cycle of your species. Adding new members to the Tiqqun's crew will have a positive impact on morale. Cryonic stasis, a practice pioneered by Dolos, was in growing use even before we left the solar system. There is a very high likelihood that cryonic pods containing survivors await discovery, so we have started a new task. So we're looking at, so we're trying to feed people, so we're doing that through bugs, yay. We're researching currently the, what is it? Yeah, the Alternative Life Center, which there's a reason for that. I'll show you in a little bit. And then we're going to need to research other things. So like I said, we're going to start with this, and then we'll move over to probably battery, and then back over to memorials, steel mill, and whatever, because we need to be able... Actually, I'll probably start with steel mill, because we need steel. And we're going to be able to pull ferrite out of this, the asteroid fields, but we won't be able to pull, like, actual alloys out of the asteroid field. In the meantime, let's create a mining ship while we have the resources to do so. And that's going to use up the last of our polymers. Hull integrity is up, trust is up, so we are doing okay. And it's really just a delicate balance at this point, trying to solve a lot of these missions to complete requirements. I'm just trying to find our way to a new home, basically. God, I love that artwork with the Earth back there. It's so haunting. It really is. I mean, And I don't know. It's interesting though. I'll just say this, and I know that it's science fiction, it's a game, but the moon glowing like that, the moon wouldn't glow like that. The moon is dead, so the core is dead. There is no magma core inside the moon, so it wouldn't be doing that. So, all right. Okay, so I don't want to mine that stuff yet. Mission reports from Expedition to Earth are being discussed among the crew. Oh, dead Earth sickness. So now we have a permanent stability modifier. So basically we'll never be able to get 100% stability. Alright. Let's build one more probe. And so an alternative life center is it's an entertainment center, basically. It is the best way to describe it. Alright, and we need to research the steel mill. That's an extremely important piece of technology to have, because that's how we're going to make alloys. Without that, we're done. Toast cannot continue. This game would be over. And okay, so we've got some electronics coming. Ice. At least we got enough alloys for the moment to keep us going. Hull integrity is looking good. Trust is good. Oh, and we've got a probe ready to go. So we're going to launch our probe. Now, one thing I want to show you too is over here on the far, see this right here? It says objective related point of interest. So we can find stations. There's like abandoned space stations and other things kind of spread out among the different areas here. So that's a crazy amount of resources. Let's go ahead and send a probe out that way. There's nowhere for us currently to send our science ship. Let's hope that our probe finds something good here, because obviously we didn't have much luck there.
The probe has completed its scan.
All right, cool. So now we can go to mining, and we're going to send our mining ship out there to start collecting. So we've got almost done feeding all of our crew members. We are almost done researching the steel mill. Maybe just a couple more, just a minute or so, or even that. This initial research stuff is pretty easy. It's just that as we grow, we got to be careful because we're still dealing with power. We're going to have to build more solar panels. All right, so we've got a steel mill, which is a pretty sizable beast. Crap. I kind of wish I had laid some of this stuff out a little bit better. Oh, did that fit? No, because of the freaking insect pod. All right, so we'll put it here, up against the. Oh, and we don't have. Okay, so that's part of our problem. We don't have any stockpiles. setup for yeah. We don't have any stockpile setup for electronics, but we will. Okay. So that'll take care of electronics in that one. And ice in this one. And that way we can go. We can send our fleet to medium. Actually, let's make that low priority. That's a seriously low priority item at the moment. So here in a second we'll have what we need for storage of our electronics. All right. Oh, actually, this one should be ferrite. There we go. Well, let's do this. Let's make this one electronics and this one ferrite. So we'll make a quick changeover. I mean, we're going to need a lot more of those anyway, but for now that'll do. This one's gonna be a big chunk of power, 15. So we're gonna pretty much have to build new solar panels before we add anything else to the level. Okay, so we are currently processing ferrite, or at least we're going to. So we are just waiting. Oh, we got an incoming transmission.
Administrator, we are picking up a Dolos emergency frequency broadcasting from the facility Outer Hope. Dolos protocol dictates that in the event of a major systems failure, administrators must contact the nearest Dolos site immediately. Outer Hope Station is likely to have both the materials and expertise required to repair the damage that the VOHLE engine has sustained.
All right. So we have. All right. So here's where the. Let's see. We need to build a probe. This is where I was talking about the probe having the dial or the information nerve on the far side. That's where this is going to come in, because we're going to need to use the probe to locate the Dolos facility, Outer Hope. And we have our alternative life center, which, as you can see, is basically a giant hologram simulation for people to go and pretend they're back on Earth. So it's good for their psychological well-being, and we're okay with that. I need my people to be healthy. We're just waiting on our fleet to deliver our iron ferrite. It's still mining. All right, let's try to find. Oh, we're close. There we go. Yeah. So let's go and check out Outer Hope and see what awaits us.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay. So an accident has occurred
in the Tiqqun.
in the stockpiles. Poor working conditions. So we need to repair it. What does it need to be repaired? Oh, it's being repaired. Okay. So, real quick, while we've got this going on, I want to address this. Of all the criticisms that I have seen reading about this game, I've watched a few YouTubers talk about it as well. One of the biggest criticisms are these accidents, like what just happened. If your population is not balanced properly, accidents will happen all the time, and it's really annoying. I have had it happen in my first playthrough trying to test out the game. My Tiqqun build collapsed completely because of you know, this kind of stuff. So okay, so we found Outer Hope. Cool. So let's send the light bulb out there to find out what's going on. So Outer Hope. So it'll be a few minutes before it gets there. Oh, in research. So cryonic center we'll need. And then we'll do the polymers factory next. So like I said, just kind of bouncing back and forth, making sure that things are taken care of. Hull integrity is looking okay. It's been staying around 800 to 850. I thought we were doing a better job of repairing it, but apparently not. As long as we can kind of keep it in that range. Oh, we certainly don't have what we need there. What about the VOHLE engine? Okay. If things were to get bad, it's possible.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
All right, it'd be possible to turn off hull regeneration if we can afford it. Let's see what's going on out here. The Dolos emergency signal is broadcasting from these coordinates. It originates from the research station Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris from a past battle. Broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. Let's search the battlefield first, see what we can find. Does Earth still have... Oh, wow, okay. So I need to make that a medium priority, because I didn't realize the Earth still had resources that were waiting there. So I'm glad that our hope is, our trust is at basically as high as it can get. Our hull integrity is holding for the moment. Well, it was. So, what is going on out there? Huh. At this rate, the Tiqqun's not going to survive. What's going on with our EVA airlock? Is there something wrong with it? Okay. I mean, we're kind of doing the best we can, but the hull is definitely falling apart. And alright, so we're getting some polymers coming in here. That's good. Okay, so it pauses when we come in here. That's cool. Oh yeah, we're down to 5. We're down to 5 electricity. Do we have enough to build? Okay, let's go back to the Tiqqun. Do we have enough to build? Yeah, we do. Let's build more power. And yeah, it sucks, but we just gotta wait about a minute or so for the new solar panel to be built. And that way we'll... Come on. All right. So we got all that we need.
A science ship team has completed a task.
All right, so let's go see what they found. The battle seems to have been made up of multiple engagements, debris from the conflicts, mostly consisting of wrecked shuttles. Some of these destroyed ships bear the insignia of the UN, though the majority carry Dolos emblems. So it looks like Dolos and the UN got into it. Sophisticated weapon systems were also identified among the wreckage, bearing the acronym BMS. The Lightbolts team was able to salvage some resources from the debris. So let's start searching Outer Hope. And we are at 60%, almost there with our construction. I feel like it's slowed down. Oh, our integrity is dropping like crazy. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. 72. But we desperately need this. So I know we're going to take a little bit of a hit, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Almost there. I don't think our... Oh, it has brought the iron back. Oh, whoops. I guess that's a thing I forgot to do. I forgot to assign our cargo ship to go pick up the freaking minerals that we'd mined out. Okay, so we now have more power. And my friends, that is where we're going to end for today. Who knows what's going to happen next? We are just now working to improve the quality of the hull, although that didn't help much because we lost about 28 points on that, building the new solar panel. We are going to have to fix the VOHLE engine, so hopefully we can find something at Outer Hope that'll help us fix the engine to be able to get out of here, because I don't think that we're going to be able to maintain orbit around our dead home. It doesn't seem like it would be healthy for people's psyche, so we'll have to see what happens next. Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out with me for this next part of our playthrough, and I'll see you next time. I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I'll see you out there. Good night, everybody.